Hello everybody. Today we are going to be making one of my grandma's old original recipes from 1988. So she's no longer with us, but we still have her cookbook from 1988, and so we are going to be making one of her original recipes. So I'm just gonna say the recipe out first because it's original. So the first thing is 4 eggs, 1 cup of oil, 2 cups of sugar. We're going to need about this sized carrot, 4 of them. And then we are going to need 2 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So the first thing that we always have to do is wash our hands. So we're going to wash our hands with soap and water for 30 seconds and dry them well. So I'm just going to do that. And now we're going to dry it. Now I don't have the time to wash it for 30 seconds, but it's clean because I did before. Now we are going to start. So the first thing we have to do is to crack these eggs. So we're going to crack the eggs into the blender. So let's do that. Done. Okay. And so, that went everywhere. So, I have experience with cracking eggs and I know how, but if you don't know how, it's okay, and you can always ask supervision for help. And so, that just went all over me, so I'm going to need supervision, my mom.
Hi, Ellie. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
How can I help you?
Can you please help me crack
Sure.
these eggs?
Okay, let me help
Okay,
you.
this is a mess.
So it's always easier, maybe you can crack. Oh, you wanted to put your shovels there. Okay. So we do like that, right? And then we open. One more? Okay. And then, what do you need me?
And now we need to do 1 cup of oil. So we're just going to pour that in there.
Good go.
There we go. Thank you.
Of course. I'm here if you need me.
And so now we're going to add these 2 cups of sugar into the blender. There we go. Wow. And the second cup. And so this sugar is keto friendly. And yeah. So, and now we're going to add the carrots. The carrots here. So they are 4 medium-sized carrots. So we're going to add them in here. Plop. And they're filling them up. And that's the most part of it. And so these 2 ingredients we are going to add after. So now we're just going to close it, and I will need supervision for blending because I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
But since it's too loud, we're going to need to cut, and we'll be right back. Okay, and so we blended the ingredients, and so now we're going to pour.
Let me help you.
And now we're going to pour this into the bowl. And so the reason that we didn't use all of the ingredients, so the flour and the baking powder, is because if we did, it would be all clumpy and it wouldn't work out. So now we're going to add it, and then we're going to mix it manually. So let's just add the 2 cups of flour. And now we're going to need a measure here. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. No, 1 teaspoon, sorry. 1 teaspoon, not 1 tablespoon.
It's better if you do this. Yeah, oh, that's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a little bit too much, but
that's
it's
okay. That's okay. Mm-hmm.
So I like to do it over so that you don't make a mess, and if you add a little bit more, it's okay. So now we're going to mix it manually instead of mixing it with the mixer because it'll get all clumpy, as I said before. So we're going to mix it. So this is what it looks like now. And we're just gonna mix it until it becomes the right consistency, which I will show later.
Can I
It
help
kind of
you?
looks like mashed potatoes
You
with
like-
like orange.
Let me help you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is hard.
You can also use this. Do you want to use that? All right, let's use that.
Oh, so then it's not making. Okay, it's
I
just
move
the
this one.
adding the ingredients for the blender.
There we
But
go.
yeah,
The blender also helps, right?
yes.
If you don't want to do, but you can also do in that way, an old-fashioned way. If you don't
To
have a
mix
blender,
it.
yes.
Or, no, this is not a blender. This is the
The-
mixer.
yeah.
The blender, you have to use the blender.
Yeah, because the carrots, right? So
Yeah.
let me put it on.
So we're gonna put that in there, and I would have supervision to help. And
Should we start the oven?
yes, we should have done that.
The oven
But-
can start now.
We can start the oven now. We can start the oven later. It's not gonna make a difference. We're just gonna have to wait. So, thing about ovens. Now, oven is mixing. I just need to say that the thing about ovens is you always need to have adult supervision just to avoid any problems. So you're going to need to preheat it. You're going to need to preheat your oven
400.
to 400 Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Okay, so we mixed our ingredients, and so the mixture is ready. And so we already preheated our oven to 400 Fahrenheit, which we forgot to say in the beginning. But the thing about ovens, and I said in my last video too, is that you need to have adult supervision or just to avoid any problems or risks. So I'm gonna have my supervisor, my mom, supervise and help me for oven and stuff like that. And so we have our
Form,
form,
right?
yeah, our cake form. And so we just put a little bit of oil on it, and we just spread it around with a paper towel. We didn't do it on camera because it was being mixed. And so now we're going to pour the ingredients into the form, and then we're going to put it in the oven. And you will need a glove, oven mitt, so that you don't burn yourself.
So I'm gonna
That's all
do
we
this,
need.
and you can put it there,
Okay.
right?
And so teamwork makes the dream work, and don't forget it.
Okay, do little by little. Yeah,
Yes.
there we go. It's very
It's
thick constance.
Like, yeah, it's very
Constant.
thick consistency.
Because we just put a 1 cup of oil.
Yeah.
But if you want it, you can add a little oil, Ellie.
Yeah.
Grandma made it like that, because she likes
Yeah.
the fluffy.
Yeah.
She likes it. Unfortunately, she's not here, right?
And so I did a taste test off camera, and it tasted delicious. So just out
Can
for
I
you
help
guys
you?
to tell you to do a taste test. It's the best.
There we go.
And so, again, we preheated the oven to 400 Fahrenheit. And, yeah, so we're going to put it in the oven. Thank you, supervisor.
It's my pleasure, my darling. We're gonna have a great cake. Right, so you're gonna blend like that, right?
Yeah, because it's kind of uneven now.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay. And so,
This is gonna be delicious.
this is the
Even?
mixture.
No, maybe shake a little. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There we go. It's good. Oh. Can I help you to put in the oven?
Uh-huh. So, here you go.
Thank you.
So that's going to be in the oven. And so, supervisor, how long is it going to be in the oven?
So we're gonna be at 20 minutes, approximately.
Okay, so we're going to be putting the cake into the oven for approximately 20 minutes.
And what you do while we wait?
We dance. Speaking of dance, at my school today is dance day, so everybody did dancing the entire day. And it was
I
so
was there. It was really fun. And I started dancing.
Yeah.
Can you? What is dancing?
I don't know.
That.
Okay, so we'll be back, and yeah.
I love you. Bye.
Bye. We'll be back in like
20 minutes.
yeah. So we baked the cake, and we ended up having to bake it for 30 minutes. And so we put so my mom, my supervision, she put a knife through the cake to see when it was ready, and pick that up. And it's a really big knife that she used because we couldn't find another one.
You can use this. Let
But
me
you
show
could
you.
use a butter knife.
Look,
like-
you can use a butter, and normally we just do this to see if nothing comes out. That means it's good. So we use 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. So 30 minutes on 400 Fahrenheit.
You wanna try?
And yes, let's try.
Okay, let's use
So
our
we're just gonna do a
forks.
little bit.
Proof test, Grandma. No. Let's do the right way.
So
Churu.
the parent supervision will want to
Mm.
cut the cake because you don't want to get hurt. And yeah.
It's supposed to be beautiful.
Let's try it.
Let's try it. Oh boy.
Mm.
Mmm.
Tastes so good.
Mmm. Oh no. Mmm.
I like the outside part too.
Mm. You know what you can do?
Hmm.
You can put a chocolate on top.
No,
Another time. Mm.
another time.
Better relax like that.
It's really good.
Yep, you should try.
Recommend it.
Grandma, bless your soul.
Well, thanks for watching Ellie's Corner.
Bye.
Bye.